Hey guys, how is everybody? I'm so excited. It's beautiful, almost Memorial Day weekend, and I am so excited to see you. I'm Lana Realtor Diva,
And I'm Victoria Garay. We are both realtors with Exit Strategy Realty in Chicago.
and welcome to Spilling the Tea on Real Estate. So, Victoria, it's been like super busy, right? And I feel like we're a broken record, but of course, that's all we feel that we are so busy.
It's so busy. Oh my goodness. I feel like I can't keep up. And our poor buyers out here are sticking it through. I put in 5 offers and finally got an accepted offer last night. So I'm super excited.
Yes. We also had a good week. We had our listing at 4142 that we had been talking with you guys about go under contract for the second time. Kind of cool relocating clients, so that's cool. People are coming into the city. And I think 4 of our 5 deals were accepted, which means we are finally starting to negotiate correctly in this crazy market. Took us a while to win some, but we are now winning. And it just seems like we keep seeing things going on and off and on and off. That's something that we really haven't mentioned, how things are reactivating. So if you missed the house, you might want to watch for it.
Yes, that's true. Save it to your little watch list so that you can get alerts. Sometimes things happen where something may go wrong or people just reacted too quickly and put that offer in without fully thinking it through. But yeah, so there's still a chance. There's still a chance. We have seen some people who are able to still get the home that they initially wanted. And we are realizing that you have to be prepared to come in over list price on most of these homes these days. Unfortunately, that's just the way we have to be competitive. There are some other tactics that we use. That's not the only thing we focus on, but it is something that we want people to be prepared for.
Right. So that's why we talk to you guys when we go to put in offers about strategy, right? So sometimes it's not about comps, which we are supposed to be pulling comps and we're supposed to tell you the educated price. Throw it out the window. It doesn't even mean anything right now. Like we can give you the best comps in America and it's not going to win because these deals are going like hotcakes, super high, and we have to be competitive. And so we lost a few before we figured it out, but now we're seeing that things are going almost like 20, 30 over in my experience.
Yes, and each situation is different. Each house is different. Each client is different. So we do try to get creative and find out what we can do to set ourselves apart. And if there's any non-traditional financing options, I know right now a lot of people are wanting to keep money in their pockets. And because the rates are still low, they're willing to, finance a little bit more. So that's one of the things that we do have is Regions with 100% financing is one of the great options that we have. That's been a great negotiation tactic and a great way for our buyers to get some amazing homes.
What? Are you saying regions like our sponsor regions has 100% financing? Have y'all been watching us? We come with the best information for you hot off the presses. We give you the best ones. Some of y'all aren't taking advantage of it. That's a loss. But
Yeah.
guess what? Let me tell you what 100% financing is because it's confusing to some. And even some of our fellow colleagues are confused by 100% financing because it hasn't really been an option out here in a while. And some people don't believe it, but it means it really gives you 100%. Like you're not coming down with a down payment. And all you got to worry about is your cash to close. And in these times, with these busy and competitive times, we have to win. And to win, we need to take things off the table, which is sometimes the closing cost credits that we usually get from sellers. So now you won't have to worry about down payment because it's paid for by our sponsor regions. And then you guys have to worry about the down payment.
Yes. So later in the show, Lynn from Regions will come on and talk to us more about that program and about other programs and options that they have for you to be competitive in this market. And
Yes, she's filling in for Don today, guys. I know we've been talking about Don as our sponsor, so Lynn is filling in for him today.
yes, we're excited to have her and we appreciate Don for sponsoring us. And we also have our raffle coming up later in the show. So make sure you go ahead and get in. There's still a chance to get in. We'll check for the names at the end and add anyone who hasn't entered yet. And this one is sponsored by Poise Beauty. So please get in. I'm wearing, this is my favorite nude gloss right now.
This is my favorite. How hot are my lips? My lips are ready for Memorial Day. I think they're ready.
You're
Thanks,
ready.
Poise Beauty, for being our sponsor.
Yes, and we'll make sure you have her her website and her location. So she has some amazing makeup items and even has authored a book.
Yes, and so I did also, I want to say the second time because I cut Victoria off earlier. I just wanted to make sure that we mention regions and we thank them. And Don is somewhere currently in the air about to celebrate Memorial Day, but Lynn will be joining us, which I had said, and she's going to be giving us some program tips. So if you guys have questions, like programs that they have that they offer, tips to buy, things to help with those pesky things like student loans, ugh, right? So getting ready to buy is part of the process. And so Lynn will be here to help us with a few of those questions, but we would appreciate if you guys go below and write some questions to us and let us know so we can make sure those get answered.
Okay, so now we'll go into our hot market report. So we are back in Bronzeville this week, and we have a listing that's different than the ones we featured so far. And this one is actually listed by Telly Rafer from HomeSmart Realty, and we thank him for allowing us to share this information with you.
Yeah, so this type of property is way different than what we have shown before because it's a garden unit. And I know garden units get a bad rap, but this one is set way apart from a lot of the gardens that we see that are like dungeons or like under the ground and you don't have windows or light. This one has windows, it has light, and it's amazing and it's super luxury. So you're getting luxury at a discounted price because it's a garden, but there's nothing negative to that because if you guys, when you see this video, you are going to be knocked off your feet. It even has a little secret hidden wine cooler in there. You guys got to check that out.
Yes, I know we discussed the area before, Bronzeville, and how much it has to offer, but there's so much growth in that area, especially close to this unit. We've noticed a lot.
Yes, and you know, Mariano's is like literally right down the street. And a little farther down, you have that updated shopping center with
Mhm.
Culver's. It has that Taco Bell. It has the Home Run. And I think that there was that updated Jewel. If it wasn't updated now, it was updated recently, I think.
Yes, I'm still shocked to see a Culver's in the city limits. I don't know why. It still confuses me every time I go by there.
Victoria, don't hate on my Culver's. You know that's what gets me through this job. My daily dose of flavor of the day. It's my most exciting thing I have to look forward to. Don't take it away from me.
There's some other popular places in the shopping center. There's a Home Run Inn, I think a new Taco Bell. You mentioned the Jewel, and the LA Fitness is there also.
Ah, okay. Nobody wants to hear about the LA Fitness because then that means that you're making me think that I have to work out. And I was hooked on all the other things that you were talking about, which were junk food, but I'm kind of over the LA Fitness thing. Okay, I got to get back to my Oculus, which I have been taking a little break from. Um, but guys, so you know, this home is so amazing, and it's like I said before, it's a garden unit, but it's a 3 bed, 2 bath condo, and it's total luxury at its finest. It's got porcelain herringbone, which I have to admit, I didn't even have you heard of that before, Victoria?
No.
Porcelain herringbone. You guys got to check it out in the video. It's really beautiful, and it's throughout the whole home. And they didn't like stop at anything on this one. It has custom entertainment wall with a whole fireplace. It has an island that's customly made for the size. It's that wine cooler I tell you hidden in there. That's a bonus for sure. And it has a the walk-in closet. It has washer and dryer in the unit. It has storage. It has parking. It's in Bronzeville. It has a fireplace. I don't know if I mentioned that. And it's really so beautiful that I bet it's not as great on this video as in person. But I know we can always get in And if you guys think you want to see it, we have access. So let us know. And we want to thank Telly for letting us show this great spot.
So it's open concept. You see it has a nice flow. Look at that refrigerator.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that refrigerator is more than my whole condo. That probably costs more than my whole condo.
So yeah, you are right. It's nice and bright and spacious in here. So it doesn't read as a garden unit, really.
No, look at that.
Oh, that's
That's like
beautiful.
super high end.
Yes. Washer and dryer you mentioned. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very well done unit. You can tell that they really paid attention to the details and they didn't skimp on it. Like those were really, really nice high end high end upgrades that they did there. I like that.
Yeah, 3 bed, 2 bath. Like that's a big unit. And like I said before, the storage, the parking, it's gonna go quick, I'm sure. If you guys want to see it, we can get you in this weekend. Please give us a break on Sunday or Monday. One of those days I need a break. I don't know which one.
Just
But
one.
one of those is a break. And there's 100% financing. It's a conventional building, so you can not FHA, but conventional, yes. And this program that Lynn will have and talk to you guys about. And again, if you have questions, please mention them. Um, that one is going to make getting into this home very affordable.
Yes. So since you mentioned regions, let's go ahead and welcome Lynn to the show. So we
Hey,
Hi
Lynn.
Lynn. How are
Hey,
you?
hi. You guys
So
have
we
so much
mentioned
energy. I feel like I need to do something myself here, you know?
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you
oh
for having
good.
me.
Right. We're like this all the time. Like we wake up
I
like this. So we
know.
go to bed like this. So.
Yes. So we mentioned
Awesome.
earlier that you're filling in for Don. So we really
Hmm.
appreciate you being here today. So viewers, Lynn has a long history in lending. So you can start getting any questions to her. Just start putting them in the chat now.
Hi
Yes.
everyone. I am filling in for Don. So Don is he is the man, let me tell you. At our company, Regions Bank, he is number one in the United States. He'll never tell you this. In the nation for CRA lending, which is fair lending. So he knows every product. His brain, I don't even know what's in there, but it is full of facts and how to get you into homes. So um, I am his assistant. I'm also a loan officer, but I decided to kind of take the back seat a little bit here so I can sleep at night. And he's the one that
Yeah.
takes all the pressure. So with that, do you want me to just watch for some questions?
Yeah. So we thank you for being here. And then we are getting a little feedback. Is there something by your phone just in case? It's like, is there paper or something by you?
Yeah, is that better?
A little better, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, it's a
I'm,
little better.
I'm gonna
So
laptop.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm gonna shut my laptop off, unplug it. Is that
Oh
better?
yeah, that might be
No
what we
sound.
were hearing. Yeah, I think it might be better. I'm not sure. It's like there's something moving. But anyway, so we actually had other people on our show, and two of our past clients, and they kind of discussed why buying is better than renting for them, which I think you would be able to tell people what's the benefits of that, but like that there is that prices right now with the interest rate being so low seems like it's probably better for people to buy at the amounts of rents, right? So I guess what we're
Oh,
trying to say, can you highlight some things that are reasons why it's better for people to buy than to rent?
absolutely. Um, well, first of all, creates a long-term wealth accumulation. Look at the big picture. Um, I was a first-time buyer at one time. We bought our first home in the 80s. I hate to tell you that, but it's true. And really owning that home enabled us to keep buying. I know, right? Keep buying up. You get that home, and it's your little starter home, whatever that means. Mine was a little starter home. It had 2 bedrooms, no basement, $51,000. I know. Um, but we were able
Great.
to stay in that home, start our family, and then we were able to build the next home. We truly did accumulate equity or wealth, and just continue to buy up. So tax advantages, Uncle Sam will give you write-offs for owning a home. Where are you going to get that?
Right.
Great feeling of security and stability. There's nothing better than really having your own little place. At the end of the day, it's an investment, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's your home. If you want to plant whatever you want to do, it's your home to take care of and have pride. And that's a great feeling. And I always try to remember that when we're looking at customers, that it's a home. We're dealing not just a file, but we're dealing with someone that's really trying to buy their first home. Generally, interest rates are so
Yeah.
low right now. Seriously, they were 18. We bought our first house.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, so
obviously
I
with the
guess they're
rates now,
saying
you can
that
get some
some
high
people are having a hard
yields.
time hearing. Some people are saying they're having a hard time hearing you. So I'm just going to reiterate what she was saying is that she said that they bought in the 80s 18%. You all are getting upset about when it changed from like 3.75 to 4, and I was getting anger calls, right? It had been at 18%. I'll tell you, in my day, it was born at, I mean, it was, the interest rate was 7%, and my mom said that was super good. And then I was able to refinance down. But there was other things that she had said, just long wealth, being able to do it yourself, or do what you want, I mean, to your house. Like I painted my house, I painted a room razzle dazzle berry. I couldn't have done razzle dazzle berry in my rental. Razzle dazzle berry was what I wanted, and that's what I did. So if you guys are still having questions that you wanted can't hear, just type it, and then we will make sure we answer it. But I think we're moving on to Victoria, right?
Yes, I want to mention the 100% financing program is very popular with our clients. Can you give us a little insight into that? Like Lana mentioned, it does confuse people, and just give us some insight on what that program is and what qualifications are needed.
I think she's trying to fix audio, guys. She's coming back.
Yes.
Can you hear us,
Yes,
Lynn?
yeah, I can hear you guys. Did the static go away?
A little bit,
Yes,
I
please.
think. Okay, so what Victoria was just saying to you was that a lot of people um, like your 100% financing program, and that it's very popular with a lot of the clients. So there, we're trying to figure out what specific deals would you tell. I mean, what specifically do people need to do to qualify for your 100% financing?
Okay, sorry about the static. I'll keep it simple. It really is a super great program. First of all, you got to pre-qualify with us or fill out an application because the program is basically credit score driven. You have to have a 680 to do 100% financing. It has to be a primary residence, one unit. Um, there can't be any collections, and there's certain criteria, but seriously, no MI. You're not going to find this product anywhere in Chicago. 100% financing, no MI. If you don't know what MI is, it's insurance for the lender. It does nothing for you but get you in the house, and it's a monthly premium. So this affordable 100% program does not have MI. It gives you more qualifying power. So basically, the best way, like I said, is you do have to apply with Regions through Don. Don Meadows is who I work with, and we can decision your loan pretty quick. Once we do that, you fit into the 680 score and your debt to income is okay. Then we let Lana and Victoria know that this customer qualifies for 100% financing. It sounds simple, and it really is. If the 100% financing doesn't work for you, we have a backup plan. We have a 97% where you got to put 3% down, but your credit score can be 620. There's nowhere you're going to find a 620 score without going FHA. So,
Right.
um, it basically, I don't know. You've had clients that have used 100% financing, and basically, wow. I mean, I wish they would have had this when I was buying homes or whatever, because if it is income driven, so you do have to fit into the income scenario. However, there are certain areas that are dictated in Chicago surrounding area that will allow you to still use the 100% financing, even if you make income doesn't matter. So that's why you want to make sure that you know, are dealing with a professional like Lana and Victoria, they can, and also us, so we can fit you in into that by the when you make your application. Super simple process. We send out a link, 20 minutes, and it comes back to us. And Don will generally can decision your loan. We've been very busy, obviously, like everyone, but you know, we try to decision, especially working with Lana and Victoria, so you can go out shopping.
We giving in, y'all. Okay, you get VIP over here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it was important what she said, how different things work in different scenarios. And that's why it's important to contact us and contact the loan officer for yourself to see what works for you. Because I know there's a lot of misinformation once people are talking about what they were able to do and why, you know, it worked for one person, not the other. It's because we don't know the insights of their particular situation. So you always want to check for yourself with us and with your loan officer and give us all the details we need. And then we can find out what will work for you and what won't.
Yeah, and I think that we need to say being honest, right, Lynn? Like the more
Yes.
honest people are, it's not a time to be embarrassed. To be honest, me and Victoria, we don't want to know anything about your lives. To be honest, we just want to know what house you want. But Lynn and Don, they are the ones that need to know the real deal. And when they know that, they can help you, because when things come up that we did not tell is when we have problems, right? Like if we just told them from the beginning. And I think a big stopper to loans right now that we've been talking about, which the nation knows is a problem, is student loans, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Student loans.
So
Yep.
there's a way to navigate that I think Region does really, really well. And what would you say what would you say to everybody about what they should maybe do to avoid some of those student loan issues?
Okay. So I have 2 adult children that are student loan, whatever you want to say, over the top. So basically understand how that works. You've got all these student loans. The best way really to handle those is immediately once you make application and you're serious and you're going to move forward, you've got a home or a contract, you need to apply for the income driven repayment plan with your servicer. So we can get that picture looks much better and favorable when you're going into underwriting. It's something we want to do kind of from the get-go. So have that conversation with Don or myself, and let's deal with that, because some of these student loans are just out of control as far as qualifying you. We want you, our job is to get you into a home. We're trying, that's the 2 things that we run into is student loans and condos, but that's another day. But absolutely, let's have that conversation. And you know, it is our job. That's how we get paid, getting you a mortgage, and that's how Lana and Victoria as well work. So we're on your side. Sometimes we seem
Right.
like we're the bad guy here, but really we want to get you a loan too. And we've got an underwriter that we have to answer to and get you fit into the scenario. So I would answer that question. Let's talk about it right at the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then what would you say to just like, if there's one big thing that people need to work on, because you're giving them one tip, because we're running out of time. So what would we
Okay.
say is one big tip that people would you would tell them to concentrate on most when they're getting ready to buy?
I would say that have a conversation, of course, with your realtor. Do you want a single family home? What neighborhood do you want to live in? Approximately your price range. People don't even know that, and obviously you have to be able to afford through getting a mortgage, but you kind of have an idea. You need a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 3-bedroom. So you kind of have an idea. So do a little bit of homework, and I'm sure you can direct customers to our client where they should be looking or get an idea. I would say that what neighborhood, and then pull your paperwork together. Get your last 30 days of pay stubs. Get your last 2 months of bank statements together, all pages, and your driver's license. Those are things that we're going to need to help you. We want to see what assets you have and how much money you get paid. I mean, obviously that's an important piece of this. So that's what I would say. Get your paperwork together, get an idea of what you're looking for, and we'll see if we can fit you into the 100% program, or we have other programs if that doesn't work for you. And then do a pre-qual. Fill out the application. We'll send you the link. Fill it out, and please give us your social security number and birth date. Sometimes people think, well, maybe we'll just not notice. We need that information. We need to pull your credit. This is our business. We don't care per se that, you might owe TJ Maxx $10,000. It's okay.
Right.
Maybe not.
I know you might want to try to use somebody else's social security number that you think is going to buy you a bigger house,
Right.
but in the end of the day, someone's going to find out. Okay, someone's going to find out.
Yes. So that's what I would say. Get it together. Get your facts together. Let Victoria and Lana do the, that piece, and we'll do the back end piece. And at the end of the day, let's get you to closing table so you can go to Home Goods and buy all that stuff that you need for your new home. But please
after
do not
close.
After the closing. Yes. Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And no car shopping beforehand.
Oh, no. No
co-signing. No luxury dogs. We've heard it all. No luxury dogs. We've had it all.
Don't quit your job the day before closing. Let's just get you to closing, please. You're right.
Don't go from being like a baker to all of a sudden you want to be like a car salesman during the sale. Yeah. We've heard it all. We've had it. We've experienced it and learned.
Yes.
But thank you so much. This was great information.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And now you're a star.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. I'm going to just, I like this. Maybe Don will just stay away for a while so I can fill in his spot.
Yeah, because we might have you come back on those condos talks, because that condo thing is a situation. Yeah, it's another thing we probably should have on the show. So we'll probably have you come back for that. We'll ask Don. All right, guys. So that was so great.
So make sure you go to the bit.ly link that's scrolling on the bottom there, bit.ly/spelling money. So you'll get information on what Lynn talked about today, and you will be entered into the next raffle. And that was great information. I know we had some sound issues, but Lynn worked through it. So I'm glad we were able to get that information. If you did miss anything because you couldn't hear, again, go to that link and you'll get the handouts from today, and it'll have the information where you can contact them to get more details.
Yeah, so if you cut out on any of that, we can always make sure you get directly to her or to Don. So we should probably move on to our raffle real quick, right? Because we don't want to get off this show before that. And we have a slight little tea. We have a little quick tea today.
A little bit. But let's do the raffle really quick. So again, the raffle is sponsored by Poise Beauty. We mentioned her earlier. They do have some amazing products, and let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of a gift from Poise. Ooh,
I really honestly like this. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is actually the best lipstick I've ever had, but go ahead. Okay.
So our winner today is Troslyn.
Oh, that's one of our biggest fans.
Yes, Troslyn. So
and I think she might, I don't know if she's on vacation because I don't see her here today, but she might be on vacation, but.
So we'll get you connected and get that prize over to you, Troslyn. Okay. So now it's time for the tea. So like Lana was saying earlier, the tea is kind of like a light tea today. We're going to keep it quick and light for you.
Yes. So guys, we have just been looking over Crain's magazine. I'm not sure if people get that, but it has some really great things about the city. And we just happened to notice that it had an article that explains exactly what we've been going through in this market. And it's saying that on average, slightly more than 100% is what sellers are wanting for their homes. So it basically is saying that listing price, it's not there. That's what I'm saying. Looking for comps don't make any sense, because we are looking for, it's just a suggestion. It's basically a suggestion. Just start here. That's what the listing price is right now. And then we're going significantly over, like 20 to 30%. I mean, $20,000 to $30,000 is like really normal. That's not an unusual thing. People think it is, but it is not.
Yeah. So homes are typically selling for like 103 to 107% of the asking price. And this is all throughout the city. I mean, each area is operating differently, but this was searching from Avondale to Grand Crossing and even Auburn Gresham. So some very different areas, but they're still experiencing that same thing happening.
And even though our offers are going in high, since the interest rate is so low, it doesn't really make your payment. It sounds like a lot, like that 20 or 30,000 is going to change your life. It isn't, because the interest rate is still so low that you can go that much over and your prices are still about the same per month.
Yes. And one agent was saying they put in 19 offers this year, and 13 of them were significantly over the listing price. And now it seems like the appraisals are starting to like catch up and back up these numbers as more and more homes are being sold at the higher amounts. So there's no data on how many haven't closed due to appraisal issues, but it seems like it's more rare than we would think it would be.
Yeah, and even foreclosure, like in Grand Crossing, it was listed at 89.9, and 3 days, it sold in 3 days for $120,000, even for an investor. And that's 33% over listing price. And they're not worried about it because they know it's going to comp out and be able to sell more, because we're in this high price driven market right now. So those are still wins for them.
Yes. So when we say it's a battlefield out here, we're not just talking about us and our particular experience or trying to get anyone pressured into purchasing a house. It's just our reality. And we don't know how long this is going to be this way, but sellers or anyone who is thinking about potentially selling in the future, this is the time where you want to, contact us to see if that's a good option for you right now, because things are selling. So we want to say thank you so much for joining us today on Spilling the Tea on Real Estate. We hope to see you next time, and let us know your thoughts. You can always contact us, put anything in the comments. You know how to contact us. You can email us. Just let us know if there's anything in particular you would like us to cover or feature, if you have any questions about anything that we've discussed today.
Yes, guys, please have a great, safe Memorial Day, and we'll see everybody soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait. Victoria, where is everyone going? Is everyone leaving?
Yes, Lana. The show's over.
But wait, I have more to say. Is my mic still on? Can they hear me? What if they have more questions?
Well, they can always contact us.
How? How will they reach us after this show?
If you have any questions, our contact information is on the screen. Otherwise, we'll see you again in a couple weeks.